Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel MEP and Fire Safety Engineers. Please like, share, comments and subscribe. In this video, as discussed in the earlier, I come up with the split AC details, construction and its working. So first we will see the components of the split AC and the construction of the split AC and how it will work. First we will see the components of the split AC. There are two units. This is indoor unit and outdoor unit. This indoor unit is located inside the room where the room temperature has to be maintained. So that is why it's called indoor unit. This is outdoor unit which is installed outside of the room. That's why it's called outdoor unit. Indoor unit has basically three components, that is air blower and evaporator coil, and third is drain tray. Whatever the moisture will get collected in the water pump, that will be collected into the drain tray and directed towards the outside of the room. Now outdoor unit has four basic components. First is compressor, second is condenser fan, and this condenser coil and expansion device. And this is the conduit which carries the liquid, that is liquid refrigerant. This arrow shows the refrigerant direction. Now we'll see the working of the split AC, how it will work. The basic principle of working of the split AC is refrigeration cycle. In the previous video we seen how the refrigeration cycle works. There, if you compare this to the refrigeration cycle, you will get this is a compressor, this is a condenser, evaporator and expansion device. Now accordingly we will see the working of this split AC. Whatever the refrigerant is coming from the indoor unit, that will be compressed and will take to the high pressure and high temperature by the compressor, and it goes through the condenser coil. The working of the condenser fan is whatever the atmospheric air that will get inside, and it will blow onto the condenser coil. Due to that, whatever the high temperature, high pressure refrigerant is coming from the compressor, that the heat will be extracted by the atmospheric air, and due to that, at the end of the condenser you will get the liquid refrigerant. So here you will get the liquid refrigerant at a high pressure and low temperature. Now when it will enter to the expansion device, the refrigerant has a property that after expanding, that will reduce the pressure and as well as it will reduce the temperature. Now after the expansion device, you will get reduced temperature and reduced pressure refrigerant here, that will be in the liquid form. Now before the expansion device, you will get another device, that is dryer, or you can call it dryer, that will filter the refrigerant, and that will remove the moisture from the refrigerant, and hence you will get the clean and moisture free refrigerant inside the expansion device and the full cycle. So it is required because this is the closed loop system, so every time that same refrigerant will be circulating, so that is why the filter and dryer for the refrigerant is required. Then after the expansion, the low pressure and the low temperature liquid form refrigerant will go into the evaporator. That means the evaporator coil is inside the indoor unit. But before that, now the question will come that when the refrigerant come out of the outdoor unit, so here that will absorb the heat from the atmosphere. So for that purpose we have insulated this line. So insulation of this line is very important. If you are not insulating this line, then you will not get the good liquid form of the refrigerant here, so the system will not work. So here the insulation only up to the here at the indoor unit. So after that there will be no insulation. That is why whatever the air which is taken from the room temperature, or the whatever the hot air in the room is there, that will be taken by the air blower, and that will be blow onto the evaporator coil. So that will whatever the temperature is there in the air, that will be absorbed by the refrigerant, and hence the refrigerant at the outside of the evaporator you will get the vapor form refrigerant. Then again the vapor form refrigerant will go to the compressor. So this cycle keeps continue. Now you might have the question of that the expansion device is kept outdoor. So why instead of insulating, why we don't keep it into the indoor unit? So because of the only reason is that the noise, the expansion device produces the noise, and so for that purpose, so the whatever the room is there, so that will not make the unwanted noise, so making the working of the indoor unit silent. It is kept outside, in the outdoor unit. Now this is the basic principle which is used, that is refrigeration cycle in the split AC. The AC is high wall mounted, that need to be understood, because the AC is that will be mounted at the high wall, so that is called as high wall mounted AC unit. Now whatever the room is there, that inside room air only taken by the air blower, and is going into, again it's going into the same room, that the room is not getting the fresh air. That question will come in mind. But whenever the office will be there or home will be there, then again there will be some space will provide the fresh air, that is window or door opening, frequently opening the door, that will give us the fresh air. So there is no provision for separate provision of providing us fresh air, that is from the atmosphere. Indirectly we will get this fresh air from the windows, gap between the doors and all. So that will not be there. The special fresh air supply will not be there. So now we will see the electric wiring of the split AC. In the electric wiring of the split AC, this is a very simple wiring network is there. This is earthing, neutral, positive cable is, these are the coming from the main distribution board, and again it's these two poles are going to the MCB, and then again to the switch. From switch is going to the indoor unit. From indoor unit this power cable is going to the outdoor unit, and there is the control cable is there in between the indoor unit and outdoor unit. This is a very simple and basic electrical wire network of the split AC. Hope guys you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe if you want more such kind of videos to increase your knowledge. So guys, thank you.